Do you know how we got told that we cannot regrow brain cells? This is actually a phenomenon that's been looked into, and you can actually keep growing brain cells until the day that your brain dies, or the day you die, well into old age. So how do we do it? We're going to be repairing our brain cells with shocks to the system. So the way a shock to the system will basically work is we're going to fast. So you're going to eat in the morning, you're going to eat an absolute banquet for lunch, and then for the rest of the day, you probably have a light snack at about 4 o'clock, and then you go on an 18-hour fast and you don't eat again until 18 hours later. So in that time, you can have water, but generally you're fasting. So just as much water as you can. I think I always have lots of water. But that's a shock to your body that's actually going to create new neural pathways. And when we're suffering depression, depression actually can be a symptom of lack of hydration. So cut out the coffee. Choose to forgive. Our emotional system, forgiveness is a choice. Who knew? It's a choice. You can choose to forgive someone. You might not emotionally feel like you can choose to forgive somebody, but when we speak, our words create feelings and they create our realities. Words are spells in some ways, but I won't go too heavy into that. Let's talk about the positive side of it, because that's how I feel like being this morning. Today. Okay. But yeah, I run the gamut. So words are going to create our feelings. And if that's the case, you know what? This is a real hard one for me, because I used to be one of those people that would just blow their top and go rah and yell at people, and actually think that that was justified and that was okay. You can yell at anyone you feel like to express your emotions. Well, actually, no. You've actually got to look at who's your audience when you're going to let this rah out. Are they going to be okay with that? Because really, I kind of got taught to roar and then I feel better. But once I've roared, those words that I've said that have roared out, they can never be unsaid. And who have you said them to? Who have you damaged with those words? Do you even know? Like somebody who comes out with a whole fire attitude, and somebody in a fire sign is going to be like that. Particularly Aries, particularly Sagittarius, particularly Leo. You're just going to roar at people sometimes, and they're just going to be like, what the fuck? And damage. You have damaged them irrevocably. You cannot take those words that you have said to them back. And I don't know what kind of impact that your cruel, nasty, off-the-cuff words are going to create. And look, I've done it. It is mindfulness, isn't it? There's other ways to express. I've found that now. Like, you'd be hard-pressed to push my buttons these days. Some people still manage to do it with such ease, but I don't react the way I used to. I stand up for myself, but I do not explode and lose it. Like, anybody who's got power over your emotions is taking away your power. You're in control of your emotions. You're in control of how you feel. Just because somebody says this or does this or blah, blah, blah. No. Giving away your power at any time is not acceptable in response to, look what you made me do. You made me do that. Oh, look, I punched you or I killed you. Look what you made me do. Isn't it like just a scene from one of those toxic freaking Australian movies? Scary thing is, when they used to actually advertise it, White Ribbon was saying in 2020 that one woman every week in Australia was getting killed. How? I don't even want to fathom to think what that went up to during lockdown. But honestly, guys, take your power back and give it back to the person who wants to take it from you. Like, let them have their own power too, because really, do they want to be playing that game? No, they probably have healing within that they could be doing. Bring it down. As within, so without. It's already been all called down from the ethers already. Let's pull out one of my download cards. Froggy. Froggy. There we go. That's the card I pulled. Froggy. And a blank one. I got a blank one. That one's blank. Waiting for a download, I'm sure. All right, I'm going to try once more because third time lucky, although I think I got kind of told, don't bring your message out. But here I am bringing the message. Emotional alchemical processing. The trauma we have trapped in the body, the charge. Move it out of your body with movement. Movement! We're all entitled to be happy in this realm. You don't get told that though. We actually get set up to be taking depression pills and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But when you choose you, and you choose that forgiveness, and you create that forgiveness by telling yourself over and over again, no, I've chosen to forgive. Eventually you will. And how could you not forgive everybody? We're all just down here being humans, living, you know, spiritual beings, living human experiences. How can you not forgive somebody? Even the worst person in the world, how can you not forgive them? It was already created in the ethers. It was already written in the book of life. It's just playing out exactly as it was meant to. People actually did sign on to make you activate your gifts. And you had to be put through pain or pressure, or diamonds are made under pressure, they say. I've got so much empathy and love and joy for the whole world out there. We all deserve to be happy. Let's pull these tarot cards. Public victory. A warrior returning from war. If that's you, welcome back. All that's been done in the dark will be brought to the light, and you will be able to heal. You got to bring it up. I think that's kind of what we're getting shown here. Like it's self-deception. This is the moon card. It's self-deception. And it's subconscious, a lot of it. It could be you're getting lied to. Blah, blah, blah. Look, at the end of the day, you are the freaking Empress. Let's bring all four of those queens out, that you are all four of those queens. You are the embodiment of it. And you know what? Nothing gets birthed into this realm that you see around you without the Empress. Empress. Yeah, the Empress. She births all into this realm. She is abundance itself. Okay. Now, this is waiting for your ships to come in. So if you've been waiting for a sign, if you've been waiting for a signal to choose yourself, I empower you to do that now. Choose you in this moment, and choose yourself in every other moment. Go back and repair those things in the past with energy healing. Yes, I use energy healing. Go back and choose yourself in those moments when you didn't, because you were worthy of choosing then. And you can now. Love to you all.